Absolutely. I think there probably is a reinsurance maturity curve in terms of the role it can play for your business in some ways. Everybody imagine a visual diagram of what I'm about to try and describe. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily tied precisely to how new the firm is, because obviously some of the startups in the space are often, starting with insane amounts of capital, full teams of people, and they really know what they're doing, right? So not necessarily mapped to that. I wouldn't say that the newest firms are the least mature, etc. But the earliest role reinsurance plays is almost a regulatory one, right? In the sense of you need to meet a solvency capital requirement. You need to be able to demonstrate to regulators, to rating agencies, etc., and to your customers ultimately that you are not, as an insurer, going to run out of money the moment people start claiming. And a big part of that process is proving that you have adequate reinsurance coverage in place. If you're a startup operating within Lloyd's as well, you have to submit to Lloyd's your reinsurance programs and prove that they are adequate to protect your balance sheet and then also the mutual balance sheet of the Lloyd's chain of security. So that's like basics. Have you got reinsurance? Almost like saying when you are about to do something dangerous, have you got insurance for this dangerous thing? It's that kind of question, right? It's like, oh yeah, don't worry, no, I'm insured for this. Beyond that, though, you start to see sort of the next step. I'm literally making this up, so write to us if you think I'm missing stages, etc. But the next step that jumped out to me was then capital efficiency. So at some point, you're not just buying reinsurance because you have to and because it would be stupid not to, but also because you begin to recognize that for certain areas of your business, it makes more or less sense to hold on to some of the business. You might be sat with in order to make sure I can pay these claims, I'm having to hold this giant pile of capital. It's sat there. I have to hold it in a certain way that means I can't invest it as much as I'd want to, etc. Maybe actually I can buy reinsurance and hedge and use it in a slightly more efficient way rather than having to hold this giant pile of capital, which reduces my return on overall equity, etc.